clock. This thing is getting ready to take off in just a moment. Battle at the tree, 582 for Baker. O'Gorman a 646. So Ian Baker coming out of here like a wild animal. Looks like the advantage though going to O'Gorman on the start. Tom O'Gorman looking to make up.
You see the cameras on the roof? On the roof. Slide it forward on that.
Has gone out like a carpenter on strike and dropped the hammer on O'Gorman. O'Gorman catching a cone in the finish. Right side, O'Gorman would have picked up 0.6 of a second right there, but catches the last cone on the course. 28.704 plus the cone. So great effort for Tom O'Gorman, but again, catches a last cone on the course. 646 on the tree for O'Gorman. Baker, no help, but a cone as well. 28.719 and a 5.82 reaction time is now Justin Harbour in on the left. 29.628, and that will be no help. 6.97 the reaction time. Right side for Pfotenhauer, 30.204 plus a cone. 6.73 on the tree for Pfotenhauer. So neither of those drivers improving, but O'Gorman coming out strong right away as now we are into B-stock action. In on the left, Paul Kozlak, no help, 28.230, but Buckley picks up 24 thousandths, a 28.172 with a 6.12 reaction time for Buckley in the Subaru B-stock. With Kozlak in that Solstice, a 6.74 on the tree, but again, no help on that 28.230. Of a second improvement. All that does is change his dial in at this point. Feinberg 29.253, no help there. 5.32 the reaction time for Feinberg. Feinberg just a master of the tree, as he is always in the fives. Has to do so if he wants to run with this WRX driven by Simmons and Shelkowski. More D-stock action coming to the finish line now. The dueling Cobalts. Left side, that's Alan Kraska, 30.573 and a 7.48 reaction time. And Andrew Shimbry on the right would have picked up 49 thousandths, but two cones will throw that right out the window. 32.038 and an 800 reaction time for Shimbry. And as now we're back to the top of the order in STS with now O'Gorman on the left and Baker on the right. O'Gorman will be back first, and there is a half a second pickup for O'Gorman. 0.579 pickup for O'Gorman, putting him now within 0.9 of a second of Ian Baker. Ian did not improve and caught a cone. 6.34 the highlight of Baker's run, with O'Gorman a 6.44 on the left side reaction time and a 28.413 on the lights. Big two cones there on the right. Arnice one cone on the right side for Justin Harbour. Would have been a 0.189 pickup, but at least one cone will throw that out the window. Pfotenhauer picks up a 1/10.5. 30.163 for Andrew on that left side. 5.91 the reaction time. 5.69 the reaction time for Harbour, but again, one cone on a 29.254 will not help his cause. Those drivers both from STS. Into the finish now, Aaron Buckley. There's another 2.228 for Buckley. Now Buckley moves himself into the second spot, just 0.170 behind Paul Kozlak, who did not improve again. Right side time for Kozlak at 28.138 and a 6.38 reaction time. Buckley a 5.64 on the tree with a 27.633. finish. Feinberg, a 4:58 red light. Bad news for Simmons again. You hit a cone and you picked up 4/10. All you've done is reset your dial into this point by another 7/10 of a second and got nothing forward on the clock. 9/10 lead though for Simmons. Again, a big improvement of 4/10. Cone throws it out the window, 27.830 with a 6:66 reaction time for the Devil, Mr. Simmons. Big cone on the right for the D-Stock Cobalt driver. 29.789 plus the cone, 13,000 pickup thrown out the window on the cone. Shimbry on the left and the other Cobalt, 31.824 and an 801 reaction time for Shimbry. So no help there, as now we are back to the top of the order in STS. Battle at the tree at this point going to Ian Baker, and Ian with the advantage, it looks like, coming into the finish. Ian Baker, no help, 28.570, and O'Gorman now chops the lead to just 4/10 of a second. O'Gorman picks up a half a second, 28.826, and a 6:72 reaction time. So the tequila taking its toll on Ian Baker this morning. Ian, the tequila and the ice cream last night putting the hurting on him, as he has just one run left and has not improved at this point on day 2. Justin Harbour in now on the left, no help, 29.035 and a 5:58 reaction time for the Miata driver at STS, while Botenhauer in his Miata, 29.920, that is no help for him. 6:63, the highlight of that run for Botenhauer there on the tree. Buckley throwing the time out the window on a red light. Buckley, the heartbreaker here, you picked up another 4/10, would have been enough to take the lead by quite a large margin, as Kozlak did not improve, but a 4:24 red light throws that out the window. He also had a cone attack, so it would have been insult to injury there. Ultimately, if he would have run green, probably would have been 3/10, putting on top of the class by .150, but not to be as but not going to be anywhere near enough to catch Simmons or Shelkowski. Shelkowski now is in the second position and will firmly hold on to that. So those drivers, looks like to this point, will take the top 2 spots. Alan Kraska picking up 1.3 seconds on that run, but then throwing it out the window on a cone. 28.689 is the time plus the cone. 5:73 on the tree, with Shimbry picking up 41,000, but throws that away on cone. 32.046 and a 6:04 reaction time. Here they are, their last 2 runs. Neither driver here in STS improving on this. So Tom O'Gorman will sit 4/10 behind Baker. O'Gorman's time of 28.446. He was 33 thousandths quicker on a previous run. 6:61 on the tree. Baker, a 6:05 reaction time on a 28.552. He was 54 thousandths quicker on a previous run. All right, Andrew Botenhauer on the left. There's 7/10 pickup for Botenhauer. 29.431. 5:75 the reaction time. Justin Harbour picks up .187. 29.256 for Harbour. So putting Harbour about a second behind Tom O'Gorman in the 3rd position, and a 5:77 reaction time. Is now Buckley working the left side. Kozlak on the right. Looks like bad news. Kozlak picking up the time. Bad news for Buckley. No help. Kozlak picking up a 3/10, almost 4/10 of a second. Extends his lead to a half a second over Buckley. It's bad news for Buckley there, as he was 3/10 quicker on the previous run. 7.53 for Simmons, 660 on the tree. Excuse me. James Feinberg, a 499 red light for James Feinberg, throws out a .363 pickup. Would have been a .362. A thousandth on the good there on the tree. Heads into the finish now. Got D-stock action once again. The dueling Cobalts. No help on the left for Shimbri at 7.